Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're back in Men of War, but now we are going a bit old school. We're going into Condemned Heroes. Now, this was a game which was a bit of a spin-off to the original Men of War, basically. As you can see, the version I'm playing is very much the most updated version that I have, which is the most updated version that there is. But anyway, instead of me blabbing, basically, Men of War Assault Squad 2, there are a ton of mods that I can still do, and I will still do. But sometimes it is nice just to get into a vanilla game, such as Condemned Heroes, and just play it through. I played the original Men of War and Assault Squad 2, so why not play this, which I have fully completed apart from this here, so it shouldn't be too bad. This bonus mission, Die Hard Defense, if you ever can pick up Condemned Heroes for a very low price, which you generally can since it's on sale a lot of the time, I would definitely say you should, just even for this mission alone. I want to see somebody complete it, and even if you can. I think I've done it once in the whole time that I've played this game, which has been for many years, for many hours. So anyway, we're going to be playing on easy, just because I realised when I booted this up again that I got used to Assault Squad 2 controls, and also how unforgiving some of the old Men of War games are. If you were first introduced to Men of War Assault Squad 2, if you were first introduced to Men of War through Assault Squad 2, you may get a slightly dim picture of how hard the game actually is, or how hard the game used to be, because the original Men of War, plus this, plus Red Tide and stuff like that, very unforgiving games, which is what I like. That's how it should be. Apart from even Faces of War, but apart from the stealth sections, I think it should be. But anyway, let's get in there. No cutscene, who needs a cutscene? We've got 2 men and that's all we need. Looks like we're part of a Pinot battalion or something like this. Let's get some cover behind this tree. This is on the best graphics, by the way, so it might actually be kind of similar to my Assault Squad 2 videos. Assault Squad 2 I run at like low just because I got used to it all. Playing these old games, and I don't want to change. I don't care about the new shadows, I don't care about how it looks, I care about the gameplay. We gotta move up to this rock to try and take out the MG. Something that is interesting, that is slightly different compared to Assault Squad 2 and Assault Squad and the older games, is that in the older games, grenades could be thrown from much longer ranges. Not AT grenades, but AP grenades. Also, your troops, if they started to get shot at, they'd shoot back. They'd stop and shoot back instead of keeping going, which is kind of annoying. You can change that, obviously, by just putting on don't fire. The Assault Squad 2 and Assault Squad, one thing they did really well is streamlining a lot of the actions. One of the big differences was how ammo... Oh dear, what happened to your gun?
Over by the MG. That's it.
Was how ammo was distributed. You'll find out through this playthrough of all of the missions on this game how ludicrous the old system was, but much more realistic in a way, instead of just sat next to a box or a truck and being given it. You have to individually, with every single person, go through, pick up weapons and ammo from individuals or supply boxes or trucks, and that's how you sort out your ammo. There goes the grenade. It looks like this lad did not see it, or did not agree with the fact that it was real. Maybe he's living in an imaginary world. We'll move up, just because there's nobody on this side of the trench, and it looks like these guys are bogged down, so that's good for us. Let's get on the gun, turn that around, see if we can shoot. Good shot. Also, MGs are incredibly vicious in this game. I believe basically how they did it is in in the new Assault Squad, because remember this is also on easy. In Assault Squad and Assault Squad 2, they just basically made people a bit more bullet spongy, a bit more forgiving. Where in this game, forgiveness is for weaklings. So basically, yeah, don't think there's going to be any of that. The missions themselves are pretty fun though. Condemned Heroes is basically centered around Russians and penal battalions and stuff like that. So basically, condemned heroes having to do crazy missions against the odds to come out on top, to try and basically do stuff that the army would never dare. And that's why it works really well. It works incredibly well because of it, because it's one of the hardest games out there when it comes to Men of War. Just because of that fact, because you are thrown into situations with not a lot of men, not a lot of resources, not a lot of supplies, and you are supposed to do the impossible. And hopefully most of the time that you do. Looking at this trench, we could come in from over here, but it looks like our mates basically have got it all sorted out. We do have some guys coming over from the left, so it makes sense for us to complete the encirclement and come from the right. The only way that they can go is backwards, and guess what? There's a river there, so they're not going to be doing that. But anyway, we're moving in. Let's see who we've got. Mark Olshankly, it's probably pronounced differently, and Dorify Znoba. That's a great name. Stop shooting, lads. Keep moving. If we don't keep moving, unfortunately you will get into a position where you will get shot a lot. That's some good shooting there. Ooh, grenade is away. It looks like it didn't hit anyone, but it did actually force somebody out of where they were, so that's what we like. Good shooting with the PPSHs, very accurate, which they really shouldn't be. But anyway, we are chucking in grenades. Lovely. Right, no! Oh, you don't have to throw one. Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe it'll get this guy. Yeah, it looks like it's making him run. Let's get in the trench. Put pressure on him. Force him down. There's only one of him against maybe at least 20 of us. So, that's good. Let's get the AP grenade out. Give it a good toss. Whoop! Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, don't reload now. Awful time to reload. But anyway, we've taken the trench, which is what we wanted to do.
Load up on ammo while you still have the chance.
Will do. So this is obviously kind of a tutorial mission, but it throws you in the deep end, just as this game should do. There's a lot more micromanagement to the older games. As I said, in Assault Squad and Assault Squad 2, they're much more streamlined in the way that they work, in the way stuff functions. So there's not as many clicky buttons, there's not as many worrying about things and sorting stuff out, and it really depends on if you like that or not. I understand a lot more people care about the tactical side instead of just if you have ammo or anything like that, but for me, more control in micromanaging is always a good idea. So let's see what we've got. We've got our boys rushing forward. We have explosions. It looks like they just left a guy here. Where is he? Where's the glitch in the Matrix? Here he is. Just hiding behind a tree. I mean, why not? So they've moved up, which is good. Oh. We have some armored cars coming in. The APCs, they have 20s? Yeah, they do.
Show 'em what you're made of.
AP men? AP men! We have AP men, right. So, let's set them up so they'll actually be looking the right way. You, sir, will not be looking the right way. There we go. Take a shot. Hull is wrecked. What a hell of a shot. Well done, sir. He's down as well. These are 2 crew. I'm just wondering where the other one is. Just get out your PCRS and take the shot. Good shot. Hull is wrecked. He's still shooting, though. Oh, he's taking a second shot. That blew him up. Right, good stuff. So we've destroyed the counterattack. Looks like we're going to be pushing forward, but there's a bunch of... Yeah, the mortars may be an issue. Tank? Oh, okay. Well, first of all, we'll go back and kill this rifleman, put him out of his misery. I'm sure he isn't feeling great. But, yeah, the tank may be good against the mortars. As long as we don't get a direct hit on top of the tank, we should be fine. There goes that APC again. Fire! Yeah, take out your pistol. I don't really want you to shoot him with the PCRS. Yeah, it'll probably blow a limb off or something, but I'm pretty sure it's not a great use of yourself. So this tank, it's obviously got a track loose, but everything else looks okay. Bit of rust on the top, but that's not going to stop the turret. So yeah, we'll move over here with everyone. We'll take this first guy, go and tell him to go repair this. Because if we can get it operational and moving, obviously that would be better. If we can't, then that's still completely fine. It's in its current situation means that we can clear out the right side of this bank, get in this trench, and then move across to the others. This guy's really wailing away, isn't he? He's having fun. Unfortunately, we are pinned down though. But as the guy said, with this tank, we should be completely fine. The repair box is different as well. Look at that. It's a big, big, big box. I actually got introduced to the Men of War series through Faces of War, which doesn't really make sense since it's not really a Men of War game. It's a prelude, it's a precursor to it. Also, I suppose Theatres of War, but I don't really count that as the same just because it was so different in its approach to things. If I can find a way to record that, I definitely will. Come on, get in the tank before you die. Thank you, sir. Alright, now if you could hit that, that would be wonderful. Just hit this MG. Oh, come on, sir. And somebody forgot to... There we go. Somebody forgot to reload the machine gun, it seems. We'll just move up. And there we go. Slowly but surely taking out everyone. Take the shot, oh, it looks like he missed. Take the other one. Come on. Oh, come on. I suppose all we have to really do is machine gun him. Can we machine gun this guy as well? Yes, we can. If we take out the major guns, the MGs and the mortars, like the guy said, then we should be in a good position. Tanks in this game were not as good, in my opinion. They definitely weren't as invulnerable. I know that sounds really odd since in Men of War Assault Squad 2... Can we fire that far? No, we can't. But we can move up. In Assault Squad 2, they are still incredibly vulnerable to infantry. But in this game, just the fact that you can't position them after you move them, like if I tell him to do that, look what it creates. Like, you know, it doesn't help a lot. So I have to rotate them. They're not as self-aware and all this stuff, so yeah. It can be a bit annoying sometimes. Let's just take the shot at this. Good hit, right, so that's that dead. All we have to deal with now is these guys. Do we have the shot? We can move over. I don't see any Panzerschrecks over here, just a bunch of MP40s and Kar-98s. So I'm not really worried about their power to kill my tank. Let's just machine gun them. There we go. There is something back there. Is that another MG? Yeah, it looks like they're going back to the MG. But anyway, we need to push across. I'm not sure we can get across the river. We shall see, though. Looks like we can. It's shallow enough. Whoop. We have a bunch of men. Let's just go here. Move back. You just got shot by something. Yep, there's a gun there. Right, move back, our little Panzer 3J. Take the shot. They're also awful at firing on the move. Which isn't a bad thing. I think that's how it should be. There we go. There's the gun taken out. Do we have one on this side? No. There was a mortar. It seems to have died. They have a 37 back here, but that seems to be it for heavy armament. We can get a few heavy armaments of our own as well. Let's get that mortar. I believe we kept the other one alive as well, so let's get on that. Why'd you do that? Anyway, let's get on the mortar. We need one more guy. Who are you? Ivan? Get on the mortar. Right. Tank can move up. Is this mortar okay? It is. Right. So let's get it up, move it center. Yours is completely screwed. Hopefully it has a repair kit on it. Nope. So we're gonna have to get it from the tank. So, drop, and he will get it from the tank, he'll repair it, hopefully he'll put it back. If he doesn't, it's not the end of the world. Stop shooting at things! What are you shooting at? Calm yourself, sir. Actually, just go check, there might be extra ammo in there. which may be nice. Just take this and start just plopping some rounds down. Our second mortar should be available pretty soon. Not particularly sure about this route, Panzer, but it's up to you. Oh dear. You tried. Pathing. Oh wait. There we go. I got so used to WASD. Oh dear. It's all going wrong over here. Get across the river and then we can sort it out. It should be easy to do. See if that guy has any ammo. So just kind of pounding on their lines, trying to get rid of the machine guns and everything like that. So far, so good. Over here, there is no machine gun. On the other side, the same thing. Panzer has got across the river, so let's have a look at the other one. See if it has anything useful for us. That's it, keep pounding. And once we've taken out the majority of people here, we can then push forward with our troops. 51 rounds and 53, we should be fine. Oh, the pathing. The glorious, glorious pathing in this game. What are you stuck on? Oh, God. Sorry, I just have to move stuff off my desk because I forgot about the arrow keys. Generally, I have my setup, so I have WASD quite far away from me. So it works out with my arms. This tank has got himself stuck on something. Who knows? Eventually, I'm sure he'll get himself out, but so far, all we have to do is rely on the mortars. Our lads have moved up, so let's move up with them. Give them at least some emotional support. We don't really want to... who the hell are you shooting at? Oh my days. Are you out yet? Well done. Now don't get stuck again. I'm guessing it's that little piece of metal right there. Ooh. Wunderbar. Alright, so we have more shells. Hey, 55 HE, 109 AP to be exact. And let's see, do you have the range? Yes, you do. You know if you have the range or not because it has the red marker, I think. Yeah. It has the red marker, and then it gets greyed out if you don't have the range. So I'll just give that an example. No. Load the damn gun. Oh, it still has the red marker. Oh well, cancel that. I can't remember when it goes grey. Maybe if you can't pen something or something like that. But at the moment, we're just using the mortars to try and take out the people of the 37. Once we do that, moving forward is very, very simple. Because we can just push through with the tank. It's getting there. He's very, very close to dying. He was one piece of shrapnel away, and now he's not. Let's take our mortars. Attack both sides. There is no machine gun on the left side, so it should be easier to take. So it's time to push the tank to the right, just to garner some support for the troops. At least pinning them down is something that is very useful. I mean, we can take some pot shots and stuff like... Oh, grey means, I'm guessing, reloading. That would make sense. So, pushing forward. I mean, they can try and take out the guy on the top, but that's really all they can do. We do have a machine gun, as you can see, in the bottom, in the glacis. There goes that lad. So that's this whole side sorted out. There goes the Russians moving forward. All of our guys are on this side, so... let's just keep... chucking mortars their way. Keep giving them a few nice presents. They're nearly all dead. There's a few of them left. Hopefully the mortars can ring them out. Our boys in the centre are definitely helping this. The Panzer is more preoccupied at something that's happening on the other side. Can't blame him. So is the mortar. Man, come on, don't do that. It's not a great idea, is it? I feel like they keep shooting at targets that have already been killed. Kind of shooting at their last the last position that they were shooting, even if the enemy does not exist anymore. So let's get an AP grenade down, hit the machine gunner. Grenades are so useful in this game. Without grenades, this game would be impossible. So luckily we have grenades. There goes one guy. We do have a grenade in our direction, so we will run away. Not exactly sure where it is. There it is. The mortars are once again firing. The support units are much more useful in this game. Okay. No, no, no. Get away from that grenade. Don't sit on it.
But there's no time to celebrate.
Oh.
We need to get our defenses ready.
Oh dear.
They'll do whatever they can to take back this position.
Really? It doesn't seem like a very good position. But okay. Alright, let's push you this way. You, stop firing your damn mortars. You're firing at your own troops. Oh, anyway, let's see if this 37 is still available. You have dropped your gun. Pick a gun up. Well done, sir. Yeah, the only place where the AI has decided that they don't need cover, or they don't need to put men, is on the left side, so that's where we will put our men. We'll put the Panzer, I'm not exactly sure yet. This 37 is fine though, so we can move it. Giving its position, it's better to put it in a position which it should be better off, at least have some cover around it. So we'll turn, and that should be good. Okay. And the Panzer's in a good position. I don't really think it needs to be moved. We could have another mortar, but I don't think we have enough men to justify it. So let's just push these guys around. Oh, here they come. Let's try and scare them off with a few mortars first of all. Seems like infantry is the mail of the day, so that should be easy to deal with. Maybe not for me, since I'm kind of geared up to be on the offensive. Mortars are very much offensive weapons in this game. The Panzer 30, I keep thinking the Panzer 30 AT, the 37mm pack is obviously very, very aggressive at killing tanks, but not so good at killing the good old infantry. So let's just keep gunning them down. There aren't many of them left, really, just scores of them. We have 2 machine guns on this Panzer. It's very easy. Even there's 3 machine guns. There's a coaxial. There's a you know, a driver's machine gun, I suppose you'd say, for the guy next to the drivers, and then you have an MG on the top. So yeah, fully kitted out when it comes to killing troops. There's a lad back here. See if we can take him out. Our Panzer is definitely firing a bit waywardly. Shooting at things which aren't there. We'll just take out the last guy. There we go. Now everybody is shooting at everything which doesn't exist, which is the way. Sometimes, I think most of the time it's probably better just to leave it on return fire. Otherwise they just fire blindly at things, as you can see. But there's nothing here, right? There's nothing here to shoot at. Let's just turn it on that then. There we go. Hopefully the Panzer will realise that there's stuff. Ooh, Panzer 2C, that could be a bit dangerous. It's only got the 20, I'm not sure it can pen me. Bloody hell, they're gonna try. Well, he's wrecked on one of them though. It's it! Good. Now we've got this one. We have an APC on this side. It turns a gun. Fire, good shot, right. Now turn again. Fire at this. Lovely, right. So that's the vehicles dealt with. Looks like all we have to deal with now is some infantry. We should be able just to clear them out as slowly and methodically as possible. But thank God we got this. This was going to be the issue, the APC on the side. Everything's blowing up. Let's just move this guy forward. Try and get some mortar shots in areas where the enemy is at least closer together. Looks like our machine gunner has taken a bit of fire, which is a shame. Let's just see if we can machine gun these guys. Try and take them down a peg. You cannot take back this position. This is my position and nobody else's. There is nobody over here, so the only guys left are over this side. Let's just move over the tank just to try and mow them down. Try and stop him shooting at figments of his imagination. At least the 37... Nope, the 37's doing it too. Shooting at a dead tank. Oh dear, we have more stuff coming. What are these? Ah, okay. This was a bad idea. Move back. Fire. Good shot. Right, Panzer II. Oh, it's been hit. Oh, turn. Need to get that frontal armor working. Now let's push up so we can get a shot off. Oh, they're getting pinged and ponged and binged and banged. At least we took that guy out. They are still moving forward on this side. Hull is wrecked though. Is this gun still operational? It is. So that's good. Come on, take out the last tank. You can do it. Good shots. Luckily they only have some Panzer IICs, so nothing too crazy. At least at this moment in time. Now we just have to deal with a few a few infantry members who are just scattered around everywhere. Tank is doing the signature turret wobble from the old Men of War games. Even the new ones. Not sure if it's present in Call to Arms. I haven't noticed it. But as we go... Come on. Well done. Looks like they're retreating and moving back. So a successful mission, except this guy. This guy doesn't want to move back. Come on, kill him. There we go.
But the soldiers of the penal companies didn't stop to count their losses. They suppressed enemy firing positions, rushed into the trenches, and eliminated their defenders. The Krauts mounted a daring counterattack, but the return fire of the guns and MGs captured by the Soviets had halted their advance. Their mission was a success.
I'd say it was pretty successful. 208 men killed, 14 vehicles as well, only 14 men lost. Unfortunately, we are wasting ammo by shooting things, but that's just how it goes. Anyway, next time I will see you on the next mission.